I think I've just been talking to absolutely nothing. Is it, was it on? Was it even on? Have I been talking to myself? We'll try that again. Good morning, stream. How you doing? Welcome to Bomber Crew. Well, shit. I've been just talking to myself for the last few minutes. Well, lovely. Right. Okay. Yeah. How are we doing? Are we doing well? It's clearly I wasn't muted. I have this really strange sort of software issue with the Blue Yeti Pro microphone where sometimes on boot it does not load its drivers, and I have to unplug and replug the plug-and-play USB micro USB lead to the microphone, and then it fires into life. So I clicked my unmute key thinking I would in fact be unmuted and no audio was coming out. So, good start. Professional stream, exactly. So it's the quality that we try and maintain here at Quebec Industries. So yes, morning. How's everyone doing? Have we had a good start so far? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we have done. I was just I was midway through grumbling about the new Steam interface. Old man doesn't like change. Yes. What do people think of the new Steam interface? I do think it's quite nice. There was nothing wrong with the old interface. I have a feeling that they just wanted to modernise their UI and make a few what the software engineers would call innovative changes. I'm not so sure. I do kind of like it. It's a little bit weird and it's going to take some getting used to, I think. But yeah, it's one of those ones. Sweden is on fire. Please send help. It's all right. You'll have some snow in a few weeks, I imagine. I think wasn't the hottest, like one of the hottest temperatures ever recorded in Japan, and like people have actually been dying from the heat wave. Something like I think it was a peak of 40.2 degrees C, which I can't even begin to imagine how fucking unbearable that is. I'd have my nuts hanging in front of a fan, you know what I mean, just to try and cool down. If that's not a mental image you need, it's a mental image you've got. So, yes, Bomber Crew. It has been a very long time since I played this. I played it quite a lot and it got quite repetitive and I did burn out on it just a little bit. So I've downed tools for a very, very long time and I'm looking to come back. My understanding is that there's been a challenge mode added to the game. I don't know whether we'll be looking at that today. Probably not. We'll play the campaign. So yeah, it's one of those ones. I've not got much planned, as it were. We're just going to go in and we're going to play some. We're going to play some Bomber Crew. We're going to play in some Lancasters, shoot down some Jerrys, all that good stuff. Okay. So let me just hit refresh on the stream here, see how many people are in, just so there's plenty of time for you guys to filter in. There certainly is. We've got 113 people already here, so that's wonderful. Okay. So if I again, and it's all part of my thesis. If I close that. And then actually, you know, create a studio scene, because I haven't bothered to do that yet. Scene, talk amongst yourselves, editor, game capture. Let's cancel that and let's load up the game. Bomber Crew. I've got my drink of water ready as well, ready for Hydrate Bot to tell me off, although I'm a little bit ahead of Hydrate Bot. I've already had a bit of a drink already. Lovely. Right, so if I click play, again, I'm using a different version of OBS, so a few games that I haven't played with this version of OBS before I have to sort of set up on the fly, and it's quite annoying. That's the one. And again, all part of the theory. If we click this button here, that button there, and then click on this button here, there it is. As if by accident. Thank you very much there to Tyrandus. I have no idea whether I've set up the capture box thing, the alert box. I believe I have. Hopefully that will get up to speed very shortly. But thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, my friend. If it didn't pop up already, it's very kind of you. Okay, so yes, challenge mode. I'm just going to click on it briefly. So we've got secret weapons and Bomber Crew. No, I'll explore that at another time. Let's go over to the campaign. And we've got our load game here. Oh God, what were we in? 30th of May. I believe it was this one then, the Hard Bard. Oh yes, in honour of one certain, yes, the B4RD. We need to actually RAF Woodbridge. Okay, good to know that. It's nice that it's actually got a name now. RAF Woodbridge. Let's see who we've actually got. That's the one. On our aircraft today. Oh yes, so we've got React, Citrus Jerry, Jonix, Death Hunter, Cupquake, Jimmy the Brit, and Bennock in our aircraft today. I'm pretty sure all of these are appropriately loaded out at the moment. I don't think I need to make any major changes to these guys. I think I was going to give the pilot some shoes, wasn't I? at some point, because he has no boots or gloves. Because he doesn't really need to do any moving, so we'll give him maybe some armor protection initially. So toughened leather gloves and maybe some toughened leather boots. Yeah, just to keep him safe. Lovely. So let's have a look over at the aircraft, the hard barred, and see what we've got here. We've got some updated livery. Not there. Engine art, perhaps? No. Waist text? No. Wing art? New again? Nose art? Absolutely nothing. Well, clearly we've been lied to. But this one? No. Well, colour me confused. Apparently there's some new livery. I don't know where it is. There's no new livery. There'd be nothing. Actually, I have no idea. A flying pig with screaming skull?
Yeah.
Not a clue. Thank you very much there to Ledito for 3 months now. I actually thought I was already at your 3rd month. Yeah, to be fair, I thought you were as well. In any case, it's a tier 3 sub, and you also transition off to the dark brown bear as well. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got. We've got 16 grand and a lot to prove. So, how are we in terms of weight capacity? Absolutely fine. The guns were the big ones, weren't they? Because I wanted to put them all on belt-fed systems so I could manage other things. I think I was going to go for the 50 cal mounted in the belly because of the hostile heavy fighters that go down there. The 303 machine gun just doesn't quite have the stopping power. So I was going to go with the 50 cals on the ventral. The mid-top turret I was a little bit torn on. I've got the Mark III ammo feed, but we're very, very close to the Mark IV. So I think I'm going to leave that as a just as a normal quad gun that I need to manually reload for the moment. Just for the moment. The nose turret I think I was going to give an ammo feed, which I think I will now. And I was going to add some missiles to the aircraft. Only 2, but it's better than nothing. In terms of fuselage, most things are pretty under-armoured at the moment, but I'm not... No, oh, okay, beg your pardon. No, in terms of the fuselage, everything's pretty much armoured perfectly. The front's got Mark V armour, which is good. Let's take a look at maybe upgrading our electrical system. So there we go, electrical Mark III. Our fuel tanks are fuel tanks Mark III. What about our engines? How are our engines doing? 2 lightweight Mark IIs and 2 standard Mark IVs. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy, chap. Let's make it happen. So in terms of the guns, we've got 3 ammo feds, 1 unammo fed, and 2 missiles. That's good. That's quite a good arsenal to take out with us. Obviously, the ammo belt systems mean that we don't have to manually reload the guns and leaves us to micromanage other systems. So, there's a major mission here, critical mission, enemy ace in the area. We're not going to bother with that. We're going to go for one of these other missions down here. There is an enemy ace in the area for a potential 12 grand, so I think I'm going to go for the Spitfire rescue, and we're going to swat him out of the sky. So we've got some work to do here. I wonder if we have any members of the crew in chat today. Oh, UI's changed a little bit. Okay, there we go. Names are much more prominent. Let's get our pilot to lock in and take us off, please. We have got, looks like Jonix there, locking in our target coordinates to the down Spitfire pilot. So let's head off to our 2 o'clock, stay at low altitude. Raise the landing gear, please, pilot. Reduce or improve our air efficiency. React confirms our heading. Thank you very much there to Immortal there for the 100 bits. Let's not fail. Supplies must be dropped from a low altitude. The container has a parachute and it will drift if dropped too high. Okie dokie. Low altitude reach. Thank you very much, pilot. So we've got pilot, engineer, navigator, radio man, rear gunner, roof gunner, and bomb loader. Okay. We're going to come over here. So again, we've got a few different abilities that the pilots and gunners all have with them today. We've got Corkscrew and Evade Flak for the pilots. Mr. Citrus Jerry can give us a boost or a lean fuel mix with 2 fire extinguishers equipped. We need to upgrade that. Jonix here has the ability to change our heading and also navigate via the stars if we can get him to a high enough level. I'm not entirely sure when he unlocks that, but I hope it's goddamn soon. Okay, let's align to the next node here. 1 o'clock, low altitude. There we go. Not in the mood for dying today. Well, I may have to disappoint you. The hard bard, though. The hard bard's done all right, all things considered. I'm hoping that between you, Jimmy, and Cupquake and Bennock here, you're going to be able to do some serious damage. So ammo feed installed, apart from you, Jimmy the Brit. Course plotted. Once we find the Spitfire pilot, we're going to circle overhead. Let's get Citrus down here to repair the... what looks like the oxygen bottle. Okay, I do know how those work. Enemy fighters spotted on radar. One bandit coming in ahead. Okay, we're going to get ready to fire the missiles then. Who fires the missiles? Any one of the gunners. Let's fire the missiles. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition. That is a fucking big old fighter right there. Focus fire. Okay. We're just going to circle around over the objective. Come on, Jimmy. Got more bandits coming in on our rear. Come on, Cupcake, get him. Get chewed up, go incendiary. Jimmy can't see him. Come on, Cupcake, you got him. Just keep hosing him down. Fire another missile. There we go, there's a missile going after him. Jimmy, you got it. You need to reload. Cupcake is in pretty bad health, but I'm hoping you can shoot all of those guys down. Right, we need Citrus down here on the ventral gun. Get down here, just use it for the moment. Better than not having a gunner. Come on, Cupcake, you got it. Good lad, good lad. Okay, he's coming underneath us. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Venom, focus fire, focus fire. Ready for the reload. Focus fire, focus fire. We're coming back over the UK. All good, we've got an engine fire. Johnny, I need you to change seats and activate the fire extinguisher on engine 2. There we go, back we go. Come on, Citrus, you got him. Okay, Citrus is barely compliant there. Citrus, I'm going to need you to come out on the wing for me. Citrus, out on the wing, I need you to repair that. Jimmy, I need you to go down to this gun. Focus fire. He's staying below us. Cupcake. Focus fire. Got a fire in engine 4 or engine 1 there. Come on, Jonix, you got it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Cupcake is down. There we go, we got him. Okay, fine. Jimmy the Brit, grab the first aid kit and pick up Cupcake. Jesus, that was tough. Right, pick him up. Let's realign to this node here. There we go, Jesus. Citrus, I need you to repair that other engine, then come inside and repair the electronics. Everyone's picked up Cupcake, back on the rear gun. Jimmy the Brit, let's get you back on the roof gun just for the moment. And then we'll get everybody inside to repair the various systems. Jesus, that was, yeah, pretty nasty, if I'm honest. Okay. Okay, Citrus, inside I need you to repair the engines or the electrics. Jimmy, I need you to reload.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there to the Random Riley. Bloody hell, that plane was such a bastard. But yeah, we're right. Citrus Jerry does not have any does not have any gunner qualifications, which means only Jimmy the Brit and Bennock can operate the roof and middle turrets. We have to pull Bennock down from the front. There we go, Citrus, back to your seat, please, for me. We added quite a lot to the mission by taking so long, so we're going to mix a lean fuel mix just to drag out our fuel reserves. Well, at least we took out that heavy bomber there, but he chewed up the bottom half of the fuselage there rather nastily. So, yeah, we definitely got our work cut out. Okay, now we've got to find the Spitfire pilot, get ready to drop the bomb load. Align to next node, thank you very much, pilot. Pilot navigator there. Mr. Jonix and React there. Got to find this Spitfire pilot before he Spitfire sinks. And see the parachute there. Clear the area of enemies. No sign of our pilot. Bingo, there we go, we got him. Align on the node. Ready the bomb drop, please. Bennock, go down to bomber control. Open the bomb bay doors, ready the supplies. Coming over our target now. Ready to release. Stand by. Bombs away. Supplies have been received. Close the bomb bay doors. Enemy is area is clear of enemies. Let's go for an optional recon here. Radio for recon. Let's see whether or not there's any optional reconnaissance that we can make some money with. Johnny, what's the verdict? There is optional reconnaissance over in this direction. Okay, let's align to that node then, and let's go and do some optional reconnaissance. Make a bit more money, rather than returning straight home. Optional recon opportunity spotted. We're moving over to it now. Let's get Bennock back up here. Jimmy the Brit's all reloaded and ready to go. There's our reconnaissance opportunity. We'll probably get hit by some flak as we come in. Maybe some AA and potentially some enemy fighter aircraft. Had an electrics failure. Let's get Citrus down there to the back to repair it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much to Old Man Spooks for 2 months. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. In we come. No fighter resistance thus far. Bennock, get down to the bomber control station. Get ready to snap an intelligence photograph. We've got enemies on radar. And grab it. Get back up to gun control. Like so. Death Hunter, auto tag. Let's get out of here. Okay, Cupcake and Jimmy the Brit. I'm going to get ready for you guys to focus fire.
Oh,
okay, Cupcake, focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Thank you very much there to Mulu as well. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, to Nuthead. Soviet sends his regards. Not that guy. You're joking. Oh no, it's a Womble raid. Oh shit. We're going to need to go to high altitude to get away from these bastards. Okay. Wonderful. New course plotted. Thank you very much, pilot. We're going to move over to the objective now, RTB. Taking a lot of damage to the fuselage, but no critical hits on the module down on the bottom right. So even though the ventral turret there is being held on by willpower alone, it is, yes, for the most part, fine. We got absolutely chewed up by the heavy fighter there. For anybody just joining us, we've just killed an enemy veteran, or an enemy ace called Franziska Festung. Somebody driving or flying a heavy fighter that really chewed us up. Our 303 machine guns really struggled to actually knock him out, so we're grateful to having shot him down. A 12 ground bounty was out on that pilot, so we've done quite well to shoot him down. Thank you very much, Kosu. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we're returning to RAF Woodgate. Got to find the airfield, wait for the navigator to find our target. So we're back over England, that's London just over there. RAF Woodgate is just north of London, so we're aligning to the node now. Spacebar, isn't it? Just move my stuff out from under the mouse mat there so it's flat. There we go. Where is the airfield? There's the airfield. Okay, pilot, align us for landing. Thank you very much, navigator. For anybody wondering, people in the plane are actually people in chat. Citrus already standing next to the fucking junction box, ready to complete repairs. We've got React, our pilot. We have got Citrus Jerry, Jonix, Death Hunter, Cupquake, and Jimmy the Brit. We've got a few of those here in chat today. It's been a long time since we last played Bomber Crew, though, so I'm not sure how many people we'll actually have here with us. Okay, pilot's doing some donuts before he goes down, just to lose some altitude. Well, that and his shit at flying the plane. The UI of this game has had an update. It certainly has. Have you ever watched 90s Bomber Crew movie Memphis Belle? I have not watched Memphis Belle. Okay, we're now aligned to RAF Woodgate. Just about making it okay. Fuel reserves are good. On approach, we're going to drop the landing gear now. A little bit of fog rolling in as well. Interesting. Nice level of ambience to that. Got a fuel indicator warning up at the front. Citrus, get back to your station before we touch down. Get yourself locked into your seat so you don't get thrown around like an old dog toy. Shame on me, yes. Shame on me. We'll have to live with that. I'll have to live with that. Okay, so touchdown. Pretty damn good. All safe. Is the game too loud, too quiet? Do you need me to change it at all? Just let me know in chat there. Okay. So, search and rescue complete. We got 150 experience. We defeated an enemy ace, and we also got some optional reconnaissance as well, which is very, very nice. Lovely. Bringing us up to 24,622. Thank you very much there for the 1,700 bits. I just wanted to be in first place. Well, Yoshi, you are now in first place. We've got 1,600, 1,700, and 1,500. Not necessarily in that order, because I can't count. But thank you very much for the bits. It's very kind. Even if it was just for your own egotistical first placing. But I appreciate it all the same. So, in terms of money, made a hell of a lot from shooting down the enemy ace, which is good. And the optional reconnaissance. Let's see if we got any levels. Everybody returns. There is actually a skip button, but I like seeing who's got what. Okay, so we've had a level up in navigation and piloting. We've got custom heading and heal minor injuries for both of our secondary medics, which is nice. Which means they no longer need a medkit in order to be able to do some minor first aid to people, which is always fucking welcome. Place a custom navigation marker via the navigator's map used to avoid hazards. Certainly right. I love you really, Yoshi. Okay. So, RAF Woodbridge, this is our home for the moment and where we're dispatching aircraft from. In a minute, we are in the Hard Bard, part of Flight Squadron B4RD, going out over the sort of northern France at the moment. We're not really penetrating too far into Germany in an attempt to kill some of those damn Jerrys. For the minute, I'm just upgrading my subsystems because we recently, and I say recently, relatively recently, were shot down. So I'm attempting to just modernise the plane and get everything to where it should be. Thank you very much there for the 2,000 bits. Cheer one, and not anymore in first place. He has in fact had first place removed. And Ledito as well there for the 7,001. Let's not start a bit war, folks. It's a nice, friendly environment. Let's not start. To be honest, I've pretty much learnt that I have absolutely no sway over chat, and they'll do whatever the fuck they like. So, yep, you do you, boo. Okay, in terms of racks, we've got, let's see, you want 2 first aid kits down at the end here, because there's only one person that has access to it. There's 1 or potentially 2 pilots here. In fact, no, you wouldn't want that there. You'd want that set up, like so, with the fire extinguisher. With this one, you want the fire extinguisher and medkit set up, and with this one, you want 3 parachutes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 members of crew. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'd want 1 more parachute somewhere. I'm going to go with 1 more parachute just here. We're going to get rid of the medkit on this bit. In fact, no. No. No! We're going to put a parachute here. We're going to replace the medkit that's here, like so. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, thank you very much there for the, oh shit, 1 bit from their Serious DB. It didn't pop up. A Wild Scotsman drops 100 bits. Have you seen the film The Dam Busters? I certainly have. It was really good in the invention of the bouncing bomb to blow up the Ruhr Dam. I recommend it. I've certainly seen that and recommend people watch that as well. Another 400 bits there from Yoshi. Don't you dare take away my first place. And several, and then yes, that's pretty much doomed yourself there, sir, to losing first place. Run Faster, Run Far has subscribed with a tier 1 sub as well. Thank you very much, and enjoy your few emotes. There are some coming. So yeah, sit tight. The new emotes are due in September. So yes, and I've got to add a few to that. I'm on the list. It's because all of us at FFolk are absolutely scrambling to get Boo Boo to do stuff for us, and which is great, because basically means she can draw stuff for a living, which is perfect. Thank you very much for the Ledito 400 bits as well. 400... yeah. He's been a cheeky bastard, he is. A 1-bit lead. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Anything else that I need to upgrade? Potentially some Mark 5 fuselage. Let's go for the main rear compartment here, or even the tail, because that one gets chewed up pretty badly. So let's get some Mark 5 armor on the fuselage, and then that's pretty much everything. I should really upgrade my survival equipment as well, and I'll do that with the winnings from the next fight. But that's everything. We're going to move out and we're going to complete another mission here. Okay. She definitely does good work, social system. I don't know why you are not a mod, sir. Let me sort that out. Free mod hood. There we go. Social system being one of the ZF cunts, so he has certain privileges. I really hate the Dougalbug Blitz, so I think I'm going to do the ammo dump at Bruges, or Bruges, or whatever it is. Fucking enemy damage down for 2 missions is a really good update, or at least a really good perk, so I'm going to do that. By reducing the amount of ammo that the enemy have, it means they can shoot at us less, and it reduces the amount of damage that we're going to take out on the mission. So we're going to get React here to take us off, and we're going to get our navigator to turn us to the new heading here, and we're going to wait for gear up, raise gear. We're going to stay at low altitude, lock the pilots in. For the moment, we're going to get Citrus here to mix us a lean fuel mix, get our usage rate down, sort of watering down the fuel. As you can see, our fuel remaining is climbing quite drastically to 45 minutes from, I think, 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Low altitude has been reached. Thank you very much, pilot. So yes, all good. All of our guys are leveling up nicely. What we really need is Jonix here to qualify for high altitude flight. He's qualified for medium altitude flight, but one of the things that we need him to do is be able to navigate via the stars. That's the big one. Because unfortunately, when there's cloud cover, the only reference that people have, or at least the navigator has, is ground level landmarks and things like that. Unfortunately, when you're up at high altitude, the cloud layer obscures that and you have to navigate via starlight, and that does mean having a certain amount of training, which our navigator does not have, which is a damn shame at the moment. So we've been stuck down at low altitude, and it's been increasingly tricky to deal with low altitude bombing as the enemy get more and more capable with their air defense systems and fighter aircraft. Okay, Death Hunter, I want you to radio for recon for me. We're going to see what's around us, if there's any optional reconnaissance packages, if we can see... Oh, stand by, we're being intercepted. 12 o'clock high altitude. 12 o'clock medium altitude. New intel received. There is optional recon down here to the south. We're going to stay on target for the moment. Where are those enemy fighters? Got Bennock up the front here with his ammo belt installed. Will these drop down, I wonder? Or are we going to sneak underneath them? Nope, nope, they've spotted us. They're going into attack pattern. They're on a straight approach. If they come straight for us, we'll go focus fire. So far, they're not quite on approach. There we go, focus fire there, please, Bennock. You focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Here is our bombing target. Stand by. We're going to line up for bombing. Give me the Brit. Keep shooting, my friend. I want you to reload just briefly. Enemy destroyed. Good job, Cupcake. We've got more fighters coming in. Let's tag them for auto tag, please. There's our optional reconnaissance. Getting sprayed down from the arse here. Cupcake getting a kill. Let's get Bennock down to bomber control. Open the bomb bay doors. Ready, bomb drop 1. Ready. And bombs away. Target destroyed. Close the bomb bay doors. Get yourself back up here. Let's go for optional reconnaissance. We've got more fighters coming in from R. Unknown. Stand by. 3 o'clock high. Let's get them all tagged up so the fighters or the pilots know what to shoot at. Here comes our optional reconnaissance. I do know I have additional fighters that I need to tag, but I need to get Bennock down here, ready to tag the upcoming reconnaissance. Here we go, and snap a photograph, get yourself back on gunner control. Jimmy the Brit needs to reload. There we go, let's turn us around here. There's a single enemy fighter that is not tagged currently. I need to find him. Where is he? Unknown for the moment. Is auto tag back off cooldown yet? No, there we go. More fighters coming in. 9 o'clock, medium altitude. Okay, Jimmy the Brit and everyone has got work to do here. Auto tag, I'm going to need that back online very shortly. We've got a lot of enemy fighters coming in now. I've got to hope that the lads can deal with it. Jimmy the Brit needs to reload. Quickly reload for me. Cupcake. Any enemy targets? Unknown for the moment. So we do actually have an additional reconnaissance site that we're going to go for. That was one of the optional recons. We're going to go for a second one. The plane's still got plenty of puff left in her. Jimmy the Brit was reloading there. Cupcake shoots down an enemy. Come on, come on, come on, lads. You got it. Enemies are buzzing all over us. Taking a little bit of fuselage damage, but no critical hit modules as of this moment in time. Jimmy the Brit really needs healing. Jimmy the Brit is out of ammunition. Focus fire there for me, Cupcake. Get them down. There we go. Good shot, good shot. There's our reconnaissance. Let's move over to recon the site. Jimmy the Brit, I actually want you to heal for the moment. Get over there. You don't need to go there. I want you back on here. Jimmy the Brit needs to heal. So we're going to have no cover from the roof for the moment. We've just got our front and rear turrets. Enemy fighters on radar, eh, firm? Coming into our front. Okay, Jimmy's healed. Bennock, down to bomber control for me. Get ready to snap a reconnaissance photograph of the site. Right, quickly get yourself back on your gun. Jimmy, focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Shoot him down, Jimmy. Nice shooting, very accurate. Good fucking shots. Right, let's get out of here. Perfect. Focus fire right at the right time there. Incendiary ammunition meant that he didn't have to reload. Let's go for some minor healing. Can you heal the pilot there for me, my friend? How do I get you to heal the pilot? Does anyone know how I get him to heal the pilot? It says he's got a way of healing. Every time... How do I actually get him to heal? I really actually don't know how to get him to heal people. He's got the qualification, which means he can heal people without a med kit, but I don't know how to get him to do it. Can somebody figure that out for me? Whether I'm clicking on him wrong. Because if I click on him and then click on him, it just changes which character I've clicked on. The green icon above, I see. So if I click that, there we go. I can heal the pilot just by reaching into his bus. That's fine. That's perfect. Thank you very much. Press the green thing. Thank you. Lovely. Citrus is sorting him out then. No enemy fighters that I can see. Oh, stand by. Have we got fighter contacts? Nope, just new headings marked. Very uneventful. Citrus, just go down the plane. Just fix people up. That's why he's secondarily trained as a medic, so that he can just move through and heal people slightly. Get them in tip-top condition. Citrus Hunter, Citrus Jerry even. Mash up my two crewmen there. Yeah, fucking very, very good. Fucking really is the glue that keeps the plane together. You can see it have been pretty badly shot up, but fuselage panels are easy to replace. It's critically hit modules that are the bad ones. With the two reconnaissance photographs, we should be in a pretty good way as well, which I'm looking forward to. Should land and get a fair bit of cash for that, and hopefully even level up and get the guns that we need, because we're actually waiting for belt-fed 303 Mark IIIs, which should be pretty damn nice, if I'm honest. Yep, that is how doctors actually heal people. They wave their hand over you. Well, witch doctors, granted. Not general practitioners, but, you know, it all works. It all works. There is some unannounced DLC, yes. I believe we're actually getting more bombers in the unannounced DLC. I believe they were hinting at a B-17, if people have read between the lines properly. A B-17 Flying Fortress as a potential aircraft to use. So I'm looking forward to that, if that's the case. Lovely. Okay. Right then, let's drop the landing gear. We're on approach. Pilot's done quite well to get us lined up on the first try. Right. So, like, have we had a crash? Yeah, not yet. I know, so it's shocking. Even I'm not used to it. We're doing okay. The lads done a very good job of keeping the plane in the air. Fuel indicator warning there, low fuel, that's fine. Lovely. Thank you very much there to a Wild Scotsman, 100 bits. As a Scot, I would normally dislike English accents, but yours is soft and articulate. I'm not sure about that. See, my voice doesn't sound... See, this is the weird thing about Joe's voice, is that it doesn't sound off to me. Like, it doesn't sound weird. This is just the voice I've had this since I was 1 year old. It's like, I was in the, you know what I mean? I was in the maternity ward. I was born, and I came out, and it was like, "Where's the bar?" It was like, "That's it." Satan, how you doing? My cat isn't called Satan; it's called Willow. But for the sake of the shrieking, she is in fact Satan. How you doing? Coming up? Oh, it's too warm. It's too warm for the cat. Come on. Oh dear. There we go. Lovely. So my voice never broke. No, do you know? I really did have. I had a really squeaky voice. Do you know? If you search through the bowels of YouTube, right? There is a video from about 2014, where I played Slender. This was before I met ZF or anything like that. You know, yonks ago, or maybe even older, maybe 2013, 2012 kind of thing. I was playing Slender. And I recorded like my first episode of it, and I put it on YouTube, and God knows nobody found it. But if anybody does find it, you will find what I sounded like all those years ago. There we go. Right then, so let us see what the crewman, what kind of cat it is. Is it? It's got 4 legs, a tail, and a lot of fur. One of those ones. Right. Nobody leveled up. This guy is the big one. This is the guy we want to level up. And maybe this guy for a Spitfire support as well. All those years. Yeah, 4 years ago. 4 years is a long time. Squeaky, I sounded a bit like Joe Pasquale. To be honest, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Right, okay, aircraft. So we've got our updated machine guns, which is nice. I'm going to start equipping these with some vigour here. I want to get our roof turret to be a Mark III machine gun with ammo belts, because that is going to be a really fucking big deal. The weight limit on our bomber is too high. Too damn high! So, let's have a look. See, do we have the... We do. We have the access to the lightweight Mark III engines. We're going to put one of those on and increase our weight limit by quite a bit. And then we're going to go back to the gun turrets. Now, we've got a 50 cal ammo feed Mark I, which we will eventually get round to replacing. There is opportunity to do that a little bit later on. We've got the 20 mils, which I never ever use because they're garbage. What about this? Is this better than that one? Much better than that one. Doesn't quite have the stopping power, but it has way better damage per second if it lands. See, basically, the thing with damage per second is that it's only damage per second if it hits. So the thing that the damage per second here doesn't tell you is necessarily stopping power. While the Quad 303 machine guns here do have better damage per second, if you only land a couple of bullets, you want those calibers to be as large as possible. Which is why the 20 mils are good against jets, because jets give you a very, very small window of time to actually shoot at them, which means the couple of bullets that you do get on target, you want them to be as meaty as possible to absolutely blow the fucker away. So against jets, 20mm cannons are much better, but against the smaller aircraft, the 303s do definitely do the job. So I think I'm going to lock in maybe the Quad 303s in the rear here. I was going to, yeah. No, I'm going to go for the... Let's lock that in up there, because then everyone has ammo feeds. And then I'm going to upgrade our survival stuff. So let's go for Mark III dinghy and a Mark II. Can't even afford the Mark II homing pigeon, but I will get it eventually. So that's 1,400 left. We're going to go to the briefing, and we're going to choose another mission to operate from. So let's have a look here, see what we've got. We've got 2 missions. We've got the Todd ammo battery dumps, which gives us enemy damage down for 2 turns, which we've already got. Or an attack on the motor factory at Zeebrugge, which does have an enemy ace in the area. Let's take a look at the enemy aces. How do I do that again? Back, enemy fighter aces. We're going to get 20 grand if we shoot down our next fighter ace. So let's try it. Let's go for the ammo dump over here, or the motor factory, and try and shoot down an enemy ace. Let's put another one to bed. Take us off, please, pilot. Lock in your position. So now all of the gunners are fully autonomous. I now don't need to choose to reload Jimmy the Brit or anything like that. He will automatically reload, which is very nice. Now, there is actually one small handicap, believe it or not, to having the belt-fed machine guns. And it is a handicap. The problem with having 303 machine guns that are belt-fed means that I cannot automatically reload the gun. So if I shoot a few rounds, let's say if I have 100 rounds left in the belts down here, I cannot manually force it to reload, I don't think, which means the gun will be stuck at 100 rounds until it shoots, which means if you get engaged by an enemy at very short notice, you'll only have like a second of shooting before you're actually able to put the guy down. Now, we've got the rockets, which we really exclusively save for heavy fighters and aces, so that's something that could well happen. More than likely going to be a heavy fighter. I do hope we can deal with it. So what we're going to do is if we can get the enemy ace to come after us early, I'm going to use the waypoints, the custom heading markers, the purple maps here that we've been using, to try and bait the enemy fighter over the channel. These are not the aces, but they are 4 bogeys, which is a rather unique opportunity here. Never usually intercepted by 4 hostile contacts, so this is unusual. We're going to go with focus fire, but we're not going to use our incendiary ammunition. Are they coming in on approach? They certainly are. Get ready. Focus fire. No, we are going to go focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Focus fire, incendiary ammunition. We've got to get through them quite quickly. Come on, shoot them down before they get shots in. Very, very nice. Okay. Wonderful. Enemy spotted on the map. Hostile contacts. 11 o'clock high. Okay, we are now approaching the bombing site. Give me the Brit. Can I force you to reload? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I can, okay. So what I was talking about was utter garbage and it's not too bad. Okay, thank you very much there to, Hack Brett. Thank you very much. I need you to get down here, open the bomb bay doors. Jimmy the Brit is reloading. Get ready to drop the bombs. Jimmy the Brit shot someone down. Bombs away. Close the doors, get yourself up here. We need to turn around now. Well, there is an enemy fighter ace, which I'm not keen in finding. There he is. Okay, let's auto-tag. It's a jet. It's an enemy jet. Radio for recon. Oh, is that an ME-262? Cupcake, incendiary fire, focus on you quickly. Okay, we've got to get out of the way. Corkscrew. Whoa, it's got a rocket salvo. Holy shit, that's bad. Fucking hell. Jesus, keep control of the plane, lad. Right, so we got an enemy jet on our 6. That is not fucking good, it goes without saying. Right, let's get some fucking missiles away on him. He's slotted in behind us. Come on, Cupcake, you got him. Okay, they're changing. I'm going to save the missiles till right at the end. There we go, another bogey shot down. Half of our fuel remaining. Enemy destroyed. There is the bandit at our 6. Fucking hell. Come on, lads, you got it. I don't have corkscrew yet. Let's get just ready to evade flak. There we go, I'm drifting. There we go, we've avoided them. Focus fire, please. Navigation update required. Let's turn this way. Got enemy U-boats down there. Let's go for an auto tag. Come on, Cupcake, you got it. 50 cal there doing some work. He's got a third of his health left. Have I ever faced death before? I'm not sure. You've not done too much damage to us yet because I keep avoiding your rocket salvos. Just got to keep hitting him as best I can. Jimmy the Brit there doing a good job at keeping the bandits off us. Right, enemy. Right, oh, I'm going to really struggle with this one. Corkscrew isn't up yet. We're going to take a hit. Nothing I can do. Okay, not too bad. Okay, Citrus here. I want you to quickly run down and heal... heal Bennett at the front here. He's taken quite a lot of damage. Come on, our 2 gunners doing a very good job there. Shooting at our fuel tank. Didn't really get through. Looks like he's only got 50 cals or a very, very weak machine gun. Okay, let's take a look at our map. Let's double back. Let's go over this way. Is he circling around underneath us now? Do we need to drop you down to the bottom gun there? No. He is circling around underneath us. Jimmy, let's get you down onto the bottom gun just for the moment. We'll get you to focus fire on his next approach. Citrus, I want you to run down here and probably heal yourself very shortly. We are chipping away at him. I don't want to use my missiles until he's on very low health. If he slots in behind us, we're going to focus fire him with incendiary ammunition. Go on, Cupcake, you got him. Oh, a couple of hits on the top there, left it a bit late. It's all good. That was a very, very good amount of damage. Lancaster bombers didn't do this, folks, but we're doing it today. Jimmy, get back on the roof. Focus fire, incendiary ammunition. Oh no, get underneath. Can you focus fire with that gun? No, okay. Just quickly reload it for me, Jimmy. Citrus, come back here, heal Death Hunter. Good shit. We're just going to keep chipping away at them. Oh, why is he shouting harder? There's getting a bit of sexual tension in the air, apparently. Let's come back out over the water. Pilot, turn us around. Get us stay away from the enemy flank positions. Right, he's on significantly low health. Now I think I'm going to dispatch the missiles. When he next comes in for a rocket run, I'm going to dispatch the missiles. Cupcake, do you have your focus fire back yet? Yes, you do. Focus fire. Take him down. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to take the hit. It's not too bad. We've got a fire in engine. We've got a fire in engine 4. It looks like. Put that out. We're going to get the missiles away. Fire a missile. The missile's going in. Yes! The missile's got him. Perfect. Okay. I wanted the missile to deal the finishing blow because sometimes the aces turn away. And it's very difficult to shoot them once they're on the run. Okay, not too bad. Citrus, I need you to heal Jimmy the Brit and then heal yourself. A little bit of flak fire there from somewhere. A little bit. Are we getting engaged by this enemy submarine down there? Well, I can't quite engage him, but that's alright. Let's take a look at our optional reconnaissance packages then. So there is the bombing site, so let's move towards that. We need to go for our optional recon again. Let's do a radio for recon, see if there's anything around us here. Citrus, heal yourself now, buddy. You did a good job. Bruges now approaching, firm? No other optional reconnaissance photographs, okay. In which case we're going to go this way, past the bombing target, and over to the optional reconnaissance photograph. Incendiary ready to be used. Citrus is healed. Let's get you back to your position here to mix us a lean fuel mix as we come on approach here. Lean fuel mix. Let's drag out our fuel a little bit. Very, very nice. Is this the skipjack? No, this is the hard bard. Very, very nice. On approach, very slow, saving fuel. It's a very economic bombing run, this one. It's good. I'm glad that we got the enemy ace. We were able to drag it out. That's a big deal as things go. Get ourselves lined up for reconnaissance. More than likely, yep, enemy fighters are going to try and intercept us here. Not too bad. I'm going to snap the optional reconnaissance and then move the guy back up to the gun. Here we go. Take photograph, get yourself back on the gun. Let's go for an auto tag and let's get out of here. Jimmy the Brit, focus fire, incendiary ammunition. Just cut them down for us. Very nice, nice swaths of incendiary ammunition there, burning the planes up. Tiny little bit of damage to the exterior of the wing there. Nowhere near as bad of a strafe as it could have been. Get Jimmy to reload, Cupcake reload, Bennock, you go and reload as well, just get fresh belts in. I don't think we're going to get any more grief until we get back to England now. 5,200 XP and 20 grand in the bank for killing an enemy ace, so that is very, very nice. Right then, all ahead 12. Keep us on our current heading, please, pilot. Between the two of them, they're going to get a good amount of XP from this. It's nice, like I say, we just need to unlock high-altitude bombing before we do the last missions of the game. We need to start thinking about transitioning towards Fucking... What's it? Start transitioning towards, like heavy caliber machine guns as well, like 50 cals and so on. Thank you very much there to Iron Axe. 3 months and some years for Jane on Monday with her B-Day stream. All right. Oh, good, good, good. The B-Day stream. Lovely. Let's bank to the right here. There are those damn U-boats again. We'll probably get some grief from them as we come past. There we go. Nothing too bad. The little machine gun they have on deck is really not going to lottery us at this point. We barely took any damage from that, considering. Very, very happy with how that turned out. New plot, new plot court. Bleh, words. You know how it goes. New plot, new course plotting. There we go. Yeah. Hello, is that Deitsaw? Deedsaw? Hello, hello, welcome. Right. Let's lock us into the 12 o'clock. Sorry, disgusting sniff there, right down the microphone. Lovely. Incendiary ready to use? Well, unless you want to heckle the people of London, you probably won't be needing it at this point. We've got to get back to RAF Woodgate, get us landed, and get us sorted. So when am I going to stop messing around and drop the nuke? Very, very soon. Okay, let's line us up to the runway. Let's get Citrus here to mix us a lean fuel mix as the fuel warning indicators come on. There's the runway. You can see it off there in the distance. Very nice. Very, very nice. Lovely stuff. Yes, Daddy, sniff right in my ear. Oh, God. New pause clotted. Did I fucking fuck it up there? Yep. I can't English. It is only my mother tongue. Was it the Lancaster that had the Grand Slam bomb? I think so, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Right then. Let's rock and or roll. Citrus there doing a good job of keeping the lean fuel going. We're now on approach. Let's drop down the landing gear, get that locked in. There have been cases where our landing gear has been shot out and we've had to go for a belly landing on the runway. Very, very dangerous and usually ends up in the wreck of the aircraft unless the pilots are very high level and can do some kind of controlled landing, but it's never usually the case. So you've got your emergency tabs here. You can either abort mission, do an emergency landing right there and then in the field that you're in, or go for a bailout. Okay. So the motor factory at Zeebrugge barely paid us anything, but shooting down this enemy ace here for, how much was that? 25 grand. Okay, even better of a payout. Wonderful. Okay, that's going to massively have paid for stuff then. An option, I've got 33 grand. Holy fucking shit. That is quite a bit, friends, quite a bit. Oh dear. Right then, any levels? Probably not. Oh no, we did. Citrus leveled up to level 10. Jimmy the Brit leveled up to a level 9 gunner. That's very, very nice, actually. That's very good. Level 10 mechanic is a hell of a big deal. Right, let's go over to the aircraft then and see exactly Wagwan. Let's see. Like I say, I don't really want to do our top mission yet. Okay, let's go for the nose gun. Let's upgrade this to an ammo-fed 303 machine gun. I think is going to be a good one. Like so. Ammo-fed 303. And we've now got 50 cals on the bottom and the top. Mark IV 303 would be very nice. We don't get this until much, much later on. It might be worth having cannons at the bottom, to be honest. Devastatingly powerful, but with a relatively slow rate of fire. No, for low-altitude bombing, no. Maybe, but it's not really worth it at the moment. Could manually reload them. They are only Mark I 50 cal machine guns. They are very low damage. And again, It'll be alright. We'll survive.
Oh,
that's how we're scraping by, just barely. Okay, so in terms of survival equipment, let's get our Mark III Pigeon with a little commander's hat on to increase our crew's survival chances. And then maybe upgrade to the next level of engine. Thank you very much there to Silver Crev for 2 months. Thank you very much. Let's see. It's engines, and we want to go for the Mark V, or the Mark III engine there. And then we could even go for, let's just upgrade to the standard Mark Vs as well. Just while we're here. Standard Mark V engines in both, and let's go for a fully armoured fuselage if we could possibly afford it. Mark 7's coming up later. Let's see, so that's the Mark V armoured fuselage. Let's go for Mark V in the nose. Let's go for Mark V here, Mark V here, and we can't get Mark V in the wings, but if we could, then that'd be great. Plenty of weight to play with as well on the aircraft, which is swell, but we've got to save that for guns later on. Okay, so 2 potential missions here. As I say, we're we could actually just go straight for this one. Ah, Dam Busters. We actually could do the Dam Buster. Fucking yeah, should we do the Dam Busters mission? Fuck it, we've got enemy damage down. Let's do it. Let's do the Dam Busters mission. Operation Chastis. Or Chastise, even. Chastis. So the Dam Busters mission. Raise the gear. For anybody wondering, we've got a bouncing bomb aboard, which we're going to have to drop onto an enemy position. This is going to be nice. Maybe install self-sealing fuel tanks. No need. Self-sealing fuel tanks, you don't need them. If you've got an eye on your fuel tank, if you know how... Like, because you can bleed fuels between the fuel tanks, which is fine. Self-sealing fuel tanks, you don't need to worry about. It's the... you just need to transfer them to different tanks. If you lose both tanks, then it's an emergency landing, but... It's much better to have the armoured ones instead of the self-sealings, because the self-seals aren't armoured. So yes, quite so. Looks like a roll of toilet paper. Yes, that's what we're going to absorb all of the water in the dam. Lotus thirst pockets. Nice. Right. So yeah, you can see all of the armoured panelling we've got on the fuselage here. Very nice. The more armoured panelling you have, the more bullets have to go through the fuselage in order to hit critical modules on the inside of the aircraft. We've got some enemy bandits intercepting us at 2 o'clock high. Let's see if they drop down to our altitude or not. I'm going to get Citrus to mix us a lean fuel mix here. I want to drag out as much fuel as we've got. We're going to go for focus fire incendiary if they are on approach. I really can't tell at this point. Just waiting. They don't look to be going evasive. They look like they're on approach, but it's hard to say. New course plotted. If the guns open up, then they're on approach. It's hard to say. I don't know whether they've seen... I feel like they've seen us. But again, I don't know for sure. The only person who can shoot them at the moment will be Jimmy the Brit in the roof gun there. Doesn't look like they've seen us as we sneak through the cloud layer here. Looks like we've made it away. They'll probably attack us on the way back, though. They were probably expecting us up at medium altitude. Hang on, we're going into a low-altitude flak field at night. It's radio for recon. Right, we're going into a flak field. Enemy fighters on radar. These are medium-altitude interceptors. These will come down for us. Enemies will be on approach very shortly. I'm not going to focus fire them, I'm going to wait. New course plotted. Because it's night time, we're kind of getting through the flak field okay. Haven't taken any damage yet. It's not accurate flak, it's just area denial. Yep, there we go. They've spotted us through the cloud layer, and they're coming down for us. Both guns open up, both quads. A little bit of flank damage to the tail there. Armour took it. They're going to be on approach. Without focus fire, we didn't shoot either of them down. It's all good. They're going to now be in the view of the 50 cal at the rear. Kind of juggernauting our way through. A little bit of damage to the fuselage there, but nothing major. As they come into our rear here, Cupquake with the 50 cal is going to be able to do some serious damage, and Citrus. There we go, 50 cal, and the 303 is doing a very nice job there. Superb. You need to think about 50 cals. Maybe upgrading the roof gun to a 50 cal might be a good shout. 2 times bandits at high altitude. A little bit of flak damage to the tail there. Medium altitude could be heavy bombers. Stand by. Jimmy the Brit, reload. Citrus, just quickly heal Bennock for me. New heading. Keep us going. Double A position down there. You can see the flak guns railing away. Citrus back on fuel. Here they come. Unknown if they're heavy fighters or not. Jimmy the Brit, I want you to focus fire for me. Where are they, Jimmy? I've lost them. They are heavy fighters. Okay, Cupcake, focus fire with incendiary. Jimmy, drop down, focus fire with incendiary. Very, very nice. There we go. Well done, lads. And here is the dam. We're going to line up for our bombing run. Right then. Pilot's badly damaged. Citrus, heal him, quickly. We're now on approach. Bennock, I need you on bomber control. Reload, Jimmy. Here we go. Get ready for our approach. Let's go for an auto tag. We're now on approach to the dam. Pilot's still being healed. Focus is ready from Jimmy the Brit. Will they attack us on the way in? More than likely. Now on approach. Ready the bouncing bomb. Here we go. There's a very specific way to aim this. You've got to wait for the 2 shadows in the bombing reticule to come over each other, like so. And release. It's skipping, it's bouncing, it's drifting, Boom! It's got the bomb. Perfect. Right, let's get out of here. Citrus, we're up in the spotlights. Bennock, get yourself back on here. Citrus, get yourself on there. It's a boost. Let's get out of here. Bring us to our 3 o'clock. Gunners, focus fire. Cupquake, focus fire. Let's get out of here. Very, very nice. We're right in the spotlights of the dam. Got a heavy fighter slotting in underneath us. Jimmy, go and deal with it. Focus fire. Go on, Jimmy, you got it. Come on, there you go. Good lad, Jimmy. Get back up on the roof turret. Citrus, fall back to Cupcake's position. I need you to heal her. Enemy fighters on radar, closing from our 12 o'clock. Hopefully Bennett can deal with those. We've got more fighters coming into our 4 o'clock as well. Where? 5 o'clock. Single bandit, likely a heavy fighter. Let's just keep going. Very nice. Fucking Bennock landing a couple of kills there. Engine 2 is badly damaged. Come on, Cupquake. There you go. Good shooting, good shooting. Hey, Citrus, good lad. Get Jimmy the Brit up in top tip condition. We're actually gaining a little bit of light now. Pilot, bring us up to medium altitude, please. Take us out of this flak field. The flak has intensified after the successful bombing raid on the dam. We've got to get up. Whoa, there you go. Navigation with the ground is difficult through the cloud layer. Come on, lads, get us up there. Right, let's bring us to our 11 o'clock. Realign us for mainland Britain. Engine 2 is in a very, very poor state. Lots of damage. Ever Everything else is okay though. We're now above the flag field. Lock in the pilot. Anybody injured? Just yourself, Citrus? No? A couple of people injured there. Medium altitude has been reached. Thank you very much, pilot. We're just going to get Citrus to heal briefly. Enemy fighter spotted on radar. We got a low altitude patrol. Will they come up for us? That's the real question, more than likely. At the moment, I'm going to get Jimmy the Brit onto the bottom gun here. Reload. As the enemies will be approaching from beneath. And that's where we'll need the protection. Citrus, start healing Death Hunter. Jimmy, go for focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Get them off of us before they reach us. Very accurate fire. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautifully done. No fucking complaints there. We're still above the flak field, which is very nice. Citrus, heal up John there. Enemy fighter spotted on radar again. Looks like we've got a heavy fighter contact. Let's align us through this cloud here. Now, Jimmy the Brit's used his focus fire, so I want Cupcake and him to switch positions just for the moment, as Cupcake still has a focus fire and incendiary ammunition ready for these bastards as they come in. Here's that medium altitude patrol from before. Okay, Cupcake, I want you up here for the moment. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition on the incoming fighters. Very, very nice. Now drop down to the bottom turret and engage the bandits underneath us. Very nice, Cupcake. Very, very nice. Bennett, let's fall you back. Let's get you on the roof turret just for the moment. Cupcake is taking names. Perfect. Let's switch everybody back to their previous guns. Superb. Right then. That was not fucking bad at all. That was very, very good. We managed to really juggle people around. The reason I switched these two gunners then was because the focus fire and incendiary ammunition abilities obviously both have a cooldown. We're going to drop down to low altitude again. I think we're pretty close to the UK. In fact, here it is. Basically, you're because of the cooldowns and the fact that heavy fighters really only attack you from underneath, I wanted the incendiary ammunition and focus fire to be ready on this gun, but we'd already used it on Jimmy the Brit, so it was a little bit like, a little bit dangerous to not have it, because those heavy fighters chew you the fuck up. So we needed to make sure that we had somebody with fresh abilities on the ventral gun turret in order to hose them down. It's one of the reasons I've left this as a 50 cal instead of a 303, because it needs that meaty stopping power. There is the runway. Still approaching low altitude. We'll probably have to do a loop before we actually arrive. In fact, no, we should be alright. The runway's... So we're sort of parallel with the runway at the moment, so we'll just swing round. Have I heard about Cosmeteer PC game? No, I have not. Sell it to me, just casual. What is Cosmeteer? What is it about? So I imagine something I would wager, I'd put £5 on it being a space game. There's £5 English at stake here. But yeah, why would it be worth playing? See the control surfaces there. A Wild Scotsman, do you feel like you're part of a movie now? Can I call you Mr. Barnes? Yeah. If you want to. You can call me anything you like. As long as you whisper it to me. Right. Landing gear is lowered and locked. Fuel indicators are pretty much fine. There's no concerns about fuel, is there? No, we've got plenty of fuel. The wheels are fine. The wheels are okay. The hydraulics are locked in. The engine's shagged, but the hydraulics are fine. Free game, looks like FTL, but you can build your own ship and fight other ones. Oh, that's cool. It's a free spaceship constructor game. Looks like a spaceship. Okay, fair enough. How is the British Inferno? It's not too bad, because I've got 2 fans in my room going around the clock, but it's otherwise very warm. Very, very warm. Okay, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Operation Chastise is complete. Barely got any XP for it, considering like all the aces and stuff we've shot down, but beggars cannot be choosers. I think it's at this point in the campaign, at about halfway through, we're going to start encountering enemy jets, which is a real problem for us. Thank God, though, that Death Hunter has leveled up and he's got the Call Spitfires ability. We can now have a Spitfire escort to assist us if we're overwhelmed with enemy fighters, so that is going to be very, very helpful. later on. As I say, the only thing we really need now is Jonix's high-altitude fighting ability. Call in some friendly Spitfires to help you tackle enemy fighters. God knows I want that. We've also got the 303 Mark IV turret, which, to be honest, really might be worth getting in the place of the belt fed. Decisions, chat. So, the mid-upper turret, the Mark IV machine gun, 1,500 ammunition. Oh, that, you know, that's really worth it. It really is worth it. It really is worth it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the Mark IVs, and in the bottom here, instead of the belt fed, I could take the Mark IVs. I'll take the Mark IVs in the bottom as well. Okay. So we're going to leave the front one as Mark IIIs, but we're going to take the other ones as Mark IVs. Is there anything else we can upgrade while we're here? We've pretty much got everything that we need. We can upgrade the armour on the wings, and that's it pretty much. Engines are pretty much maxed out. Systems are pretty much maxed out. Everything's maxed. We've got £5. Do you know that £5 from earlier? That's what we've got to our name. Hello, Saru. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we've got a critical mission there. Operation Leantos. Not sure about that. What's the mission underneath it? Enemy ace. Ammo dump at Frankfurt. That would massively increase our income. Enemy damage down for 2 missions. It's very far over enemy territory, though. Are there any other enemy aces? Yes, there's an enemy ace here, and there's an enemy ace there. Let's do this one, the La Coupole construction, as this one does have an enemy ace on site, and we should be able to deal with it relatively easily. Now again, we do not have automatic reloading, which means we're going to have to keep an eye on Jimmy the Brit. We have dispensed with our ventral turret 50 caliber machine gun in the replacement, in the space, sorry, of a Mark IV 303. So this turret down here, now got some meat and veg with it. We've got 1,500 rounds now, which is very nice, with 2 spare ammunition cases before the gun needs to manually reload. So we'll keep an eye on Jimmy the Brit. As far as the rear and front turret goes, it makes sense to keep them as belt feds, as they are very, very far away from the ammunition cache in the middle of the plane, so that makes sense. The only other thing that we can upgrade after this is the missiles. We can take more missiles with us. We're getting reports that Sonja Schnellman is I love these names, by the way, is active in the area. Okay, we'll see if we, like I say, like we did with the Spitfire ace, or the enemy ace. In fact, we can get some Spitfires in to help us with the enemy ace, actually. That might be a really good idea. So if we get the enemy ace, we'll call in the Spitfires for assistance to try and draw some fire. There's the Spitfire call in. It does take a little while for the Spitfires to come on station, but we will get the assistance, which is very, very nice. British plane with 50 cals, very historically accurate. Yeah, I wish there was a bit more historical accuracy to the game, but considering its very sort of chibi Funko Pop art style, I don't think it is striving for historical accuracy. Maybe a nod to the people that fought and died on Lancasters and so on. Is that the enemy ace? No, it is not the enemy ace. We're not going to call in the Spitfires just yet. This gun should absolutely tear them up. I might try focus fire. Let's radio for recon, see what we've got around us. Low altitude flak ahead, nothing I can do about it. There's the bombing target. We've got to go through the flak to drop the bombs. No new intel received at this time. Pilot is starting our bombing run. Focus fire for me there, please, my friend. It's not really focusing your fire, is it? Isn't really. There's the enemy ace. Right. Let's go auto tag. Let's get you down here. And let's call in the Spitfires. Open the bomb bay doors. Ready? The bomb drop. Jimmy the Brit needs to reload. Release. Close the doors. Get yourself back up on here. Let's go for this optional reconnaissance. In come the Spitfires. Oh my god, this is going to be fucking... This is shit. There are so many enemies around us. We've got a fire in engine 2. No, it's just totally shut down. It's been totally killed. Okay, I'm not going to send anyone out on the wing in this. Cupcake, go for defensive fire for us in a moment. Jimmy, reload. Got fighters coming in from our front. We're holding, but just barely. Snag a photograph, get yourself back up on here. Let's get out of here. Spitfires are reporting in to take some of the fire off us, which is very nice. Enemy fighters over there. We're going to leave Engine 4 shut down for the moment. Let's just keep tagging enemy fighters. Good job, lads. Good job. Got no idea. The enemy ace is very, very high up there. Jimmy the Brit, you need to reload. More enemy fighters. Where are they? Up there. Hopefully those Spitfires are drawing some fire. I feel like the Spitfires are drawing fire because we're not taking much damage. A little bit of damage to Sonya there. It's all good. Quite a few people in the plane are damaged. Citrus, can you run down here and heal Cupcake, please? She's taking quite a bit of damage. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition. It's flak damage we're taking. Lots of flak damage. Citrus, reload. Oh, sorry, Jimmy, reload. We're getting fucked up. We've lost that engine. Okay, we're now running on just two engines. Just two engines. We're getting carved up. Citrus has been knocked down. Cupcake, I need you to pick him up. Cupcake is obviously a level 4 pilot. We're now back out over the water. This will be where we can contain the enemy if we can. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition there, please, Jimmy. You get back here. You on there. You on here. Oh, he shot down Sonya. Fucking hell, Jimmy the Brit with the Mark IV machine guns absolutely taking names. Holy crap, Jimmy, that was fucking impressive. That was incredible. Holy crap. Okay, I'm thoroughly impressed with that, but the plane is shagged. So we're going to need to return to the UK. Spitfires did a very good job of drawing fire. We probably only survived because the Spitfires drew so much fire for us. The plane is Swiss fucking cheese at this point. Are we leaking fuel? Stand by. Citrus, I need you to come back to the fuel station. Are we leaking fuel? No fuel is being leaked. What about optional reconnaissance? I didn't see any. I ain't gonna bother either. Oh, we fucked up Sonya. Citrus, let's get you out here. We don't need any radio operators for the moment, so Death Hunter, just go and get yourself healed. Engines 2 and 3 are actually in very bad shape, so we need this fixed quite quickly. Both of them are badly damaged. Looks like they tried to focus fire our engines. Tried to get us out of the sky like that. Marked new heading. There is the runway. Hydraulics are fine, so we should still be able to land. Let's get back inside here. Get you on that position there. Let's get you to heal up Jonix there. London is ahead, eh, firm? Yeah, the arseholes went for our engines. Bastards. Absolute bastards. Recovering from injuries, returning to station. Thank you very much. We're going to lower the landing gear. It's just about holding together there. Nasty mission, but with Sonya down, that's great. So yeah, the focus fire and incendiary ammunition from Felamy Lad here did a very, very good job at knocking out the enemy ace. I'm very impressed. Citrus, quickly get yourself back to your position, ready for landing. Yeah, we got carved up. Glad we got the better armour for the fuselage as well, but it didn't save Cupcake though, or Citrus Jerry. Citrus Jerry got shot up in a big way. Lovely. Can you imagine the mechanics' response to you returning this plane? I imagine they had to return plenty of planes like that, or pilots returned plenty of planes with holes in. How much was this one? 20 grand. Ace defeat. Beautiful. Returned and repaired. Marvellous. And some optional reconnaissance to boot. Wonderful. 28 grand in the bank. Let's take a look at levels. As I say, it's Jonix that we really need to level up. Oh, let's see. Did you level up Jonix? Not quite. Very close, but not quite. Not too bad. Bennock became a level 10 bomb operator, though, which is very, very nice. And Citrus nearly leveled up in repairs again, which is even better, to be honest. Let me just adjust my mic lead there. There we go. Okay. It's a very nice 20mm cannon Mark III ammo feed. That is potentially a good idea. Potentially. Okay. Right then, so Mark 20, or the Mark III 20mm ammo feed. Do you know, I'm very tempted to put this on. Like, very tempted, but it's one of those ones. I don't know whether I will. I might. Should we try it at the back of the plane where the 50 cal is? Should we try a Mark III 20mm cannon at the rear of the plane? Let's try it. We've got nothing better to do with it, so we may as well... We'll try one mission with a 20mm and see whether it's worth it, and if it's not, we'll go back to the 50 cal. And that's pretty much it for the moment. I can just save my money here now. Ready for the transition to high altitude bombing. So we've got the Dougalbug Blitz, which I hate. We've got this one, which is bombing an airfield. To weaken enemy fighter patrols, we're targeting an airfield in northern France. Let's do that one. Cupquake has in fact got the big gun. Let's get up there. So look at the size of those bastards. You're going to know if they hit you, let's be honest. 800 rounds of ammunition, so you will be reloading relatively quickly. But the thing is that those guns have got quite a slow rate of fire, which means you're going to have to be accurate with them. So when enemies are approaching at the tail, you're going to be able to cut them down big time. 1 or 2 hits with those 20mm and you've got yourself a kill against a normal fighter aircraft. That looks so ridiculous. Some Lancasters were fitted with 50 cals. Yeah, I know they were fitted. Some were fitted with 50 cals, but never 20mm. Never quite. I think that was weren't the Japanese one of like the few that actually fitted 20mm cannon? I don't even think they did. I think the G8N1 was never actually produced. The G5N1 was produced, but that only had 7.7mm machine guns. I think the experimental G8N1 heavy bomber, I think they only made one of them, if that, had 20mm ventral turrets, which was pretty cool, if you were to ask me. If I fire the cannons, do we go faster? Maybe. Who knows? The Lincoln bomber had 20mm. Ah, good to know. Do those pick up FM and AM signals? Probably, yeah. Aliens, man. They pick up alien transmissions. You got it. Right. So, new heading to our 11 o'clock. We're going to stay at low altitude and get ready to deal with enemy fighters as they appear. We are now in hostile territory as the lone Lancaster flies across the English Channel into northern France. There is an enemy radar position, so we are going to get spotted on radar. Nothing we can do about it, however. So now they've installed a radar grid to detect us as we come over the channel. We are going to be detected by it, and there's nothing we can do. Enemy radar has detected us, and as a result, all enemy fighters in the area are alerted to our presence. Holy fucking shit. Lots of heavy fighters just come out of the woodwork there. There's our target. Let's line us up. Oh yes, look at the meat on that. Very slow rate of fire, but yeah, you barely have to hit the thing. Citrus down underneath, focus fire.
Yeah.
Not Citrus. Here is the enemy fighter. Let's radio for Spitfire assistance and auto tag. Let's quickly get you down to bomber control. Open the bomb bay doors. You've just missed your bomb drop, which is all good. We'll circle around and bomb it again. Let's get you up here for the moment. Focus fire, incendiary ammunition. Bennock here, how are we doing? Coming back over the bombing site, ready to drop, and bombs away. There we go, with the enemy hangars destroyed, we're going to get out of here. Or at least we're going to kill as many of the enemy fighters as we can. Lots of enemy fighters, especially this guy on the tail. Come on, Citrus, you got it. Jimmy needs to reload. We're getting carved up. Ben, get on there. In fact, Ben, come back here for us. We don't need you at the front. We need you down here on the bottom turret. Cupcake, get there. Citrus, go and heal Cupcake. You need to reload, don't you? So the Spitfires are absolutely carving. You can see the Spitfires there doing all the work. Oh my god, the Spitfires did amazingly. Holy crap, those Spitfires are worth their weight in gold. I could hear guns shooting, but we weren't taking any damage. Right, let's do the optional reconnaissance, which was over here. Let's do that. Let's make some cash. Okay, Bennock, we can return you to that position there. Yeah, look, we got a Spitfire escort for the moment. Enemy fighters on radar to our 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. The Spitfires are breaking off for it. Well, the Spitfires are going to break off very shortly to engage those targets. Go on, lads, go get them. Now approaching Le Havre, or Le Havre. There we go. Jimmy, get ready to focus fire these bastards as they come in. Note, the Spitfires are already carving them up. Focus fire there, please, Jimmy. You got it. Spitfires are RTB. We're going over another radar station. Very nice. We've taken some damage to one of the engines. Get out there, Citrus, for us. We've got heavy fighters approaching from above now that the radar has detected us. We've still got a single Spitfire flying with us in close formation. Hopefully we won't get too much grief. Jimmy, you need to reload. There we go. Cupcake doing a lot of damage there. Or taking a lot of damage as well. Cupcake, focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Citrus, get back here and help her heal. Very nice fire. Oh my god, look at those fucking 20 mils. Those are monstrous. Right, where's our reconnaissance photograph? It's quite far out here. The right-hand landing gear's taken some damage. Let's get focus fire from Bennock there. Jimmy the Brick, go incendiary ammunition. Cut them down before they approach. Requires a navigation update. Let's go this way. Where is this? Oh, I see. It's over here. Let's align to this node then. Lovely. Kind of not welcome this far away, but what can you do? Citrus, are you still healing her? Yes. Wonderful. We'll get you to heal Jonix as well. Engine 3 has taken a little bit of damage. We've had a hydraulics failure as well. Leave Cupcake for the moment. Go and fix the hydraulics, otherwise the turrets will jam up. Don't want that. Oh no, it's O2. O2's failed. That's not as bad then. Right, there we go. There's our targets. Here are some hostile, what I'm guessing are heavy bombers. Okay, Citrus, keep going to heal her. Bennock, you don't have focus fire again yet. Let's get some missiles out. Nice bit of focus fire there from the lads. Reload Jimmy. Bennock there getting himself another kill. More fighters to our 12 o'clock. Bennock, quickly get down onto bomber control and get ready to snap a photograph. Wonderful, get yourself back up here. You get over here. Jimmy, get yourself ready. More fighters coming in. Are they heavies? They are heavies. Yeah, we really need to get to high altitude bombing very soon. Right, let's get out of here. How are the Spitfires? Do we have the Spitfires again? No, not quite. Engine 3 has been lost. We've lost Engine 3 outright. Focus fire. Come on, Cupcake, you got it. Jimmy, drop down here. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition. Get them off of us. Bennock, fall back to this turret here. Very, very nice. Very, very nice shooting there from Jimmy the Brit there, using incendiary ammunition to cut through those planes. Bennock, reload. Very nice. We're being engaged from above there. Another heavy fighter. Cupcake just spraying with those 20 mils. I'm liking the 20 mils. I am liking the 20 mils. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. If it hits them, it fucking annihilates them. Quickly go for a reload, Cupcake. All of you reload. Citrus, where are you at? I need you to heal Jonix there, who's taken a little bit of damage. Let's radio for recon. Let's see what we've got around. Radio for recon. See if we've got anything around us. Spitfires are almost back up. New intel received. Nope, just radar stations. No other reconnaissance opportunities spotted. Okay, let's return to England then. Merry old England. Let's get ourselves aligned to the next waypoint. Yeah, totally lost one of our engines. Bad. I'm glad those bombs weren't active. Holy fucking shit, yeah. Look at that. So fucking dangerous. Let's get Bennock back up to the front. Right. Let's just drop our let's just drop the spare payloads in the water. Well, let's just bomb the English coastline. Making a mess. Lovely. Well, that's all the bombs taken care of. Taxpayers' money and all that. Wonderful. Now approaching London. Good thing I didn't drop the bombs then. What happens if you get shot down? You have to. You get the Royal Air Force issues you another Lancaster bomber that has no upgrades, and you have to try and win with that. It's not permadeath, but crew members dying is permadeath. So if Jimmy the Brit here gets shot and I can't revive him, or if we crash and he gets killed, I cannot save his life. Okay, here we go. We're now on approach. Lower the landing gear. So the right-hand landing gear has taken some damage, and there is a small chance it could fail. Mix a lean fuel mix for us, just so that we approach slowly. Let's get Jimmy up on the top turret here in case the fuselage drags across the ground. And let's get Bennock up here on the top turret in case it should be fine. Yeah, okay. Damaged, but it supported our weight. Jesus. Photos, did you get them? I did get the reconnaissance photograph. Oh no, sorry. You're talking about the barbecue photos. No, I didn't get the barbecue photos. Lovely. Wonderful. Lots of extra XP. Very, very nice. 30,000. Wonderful. There we are. Yes, okay. Jonix gets another level. He gets that little bit closer. We've got armor-piercing ammunition, which is very, very good against heavy fighters in our 2 ventral turrets, which is very, very good. Or sorry, in our rear and top turret, which is great. Really looking forward to that. Okay. Now, what I'm actually thinking of doing, here we go. The 50 cal Mark II is potentially swapping out some of the guns for the 50 cals. Now, the choice is that basically the rear turret doesn't really get to shoot at heavy fighters, that option. The heavy fighters always seem to pull in from underneath, so the ventral turret should be a 20mm. What 20mm do we have? 20. We've got the Mark III plus ammo feed. So this should be a 20mm, right? Because the heavy fighters pull in underneath us. So I'll make this one a 20mm, like so. We'll make the rear turret a 50 cal Mark II, and then we'll leave the front ones as 303s, because this bottom turret is where the heavy fighters are, and that's going to need the 20mm, definitely. So the rear turret we're going to keep as a 50 cal. We're going to take that one as there. Not that I didn't feel it was effective, but I think it would be better as a ventral turret, the 20mm. So we'll leave that as it is, Mark IV. No, that's a Mark III. That's a Mark III with ammo feed. I don't know whether we can get a Mark IV with ammo feed. We can definitely get quad 50 cals, which might be worth it later on. Let's max out our missiles as well. There we are. Very, very nice. And let's do another mission. Like I say, I'm just trying to get the lads some levels so that they can get up to medium. Once we can do high altitude bombing, we'll be able to really unlock the next tier of this game. Okay, so let's lock the pilot into the position here. We've already got an alignment node from Jonix there. Let's raise the landing gear. Go. So there is that massive gun down there, and that's actually got the belt feed on, just because I can. I'll probably end up taking the belt feed off, but the problem is that those guns get through ammo so quickly. It's just better for them to have the ammunition belts. How you doing, Is it Snurabazan? Welcome, welcome. Get a pack 43 on the ventral turret. I will endeavour to do so. Thanks very much, Chinny. I've got that Dropbox link. Cheers, man. As in, like, you've just given it to me, so I now have it. Alright then. So, a line for the next node. We are actually just over the River Thames at the moment, or the mouth of the River Thames. We'll be heading off the south coast of England very shortly. This is like Essex, sort of down and around here. New location spotted on map, or a new hazard. We've got to fly straight into it, because that's where the bombing targets are. Right on the coast. Nothing for it. 2 bombing targets, we've got to make sure we get them. Enemy fighters spotted on radar. Let's call in the Spitfires. Let's get some auto tags going. Where are those Spitfires? They'll be here shortly. Okay, John, or Bennock down here. Open the bomb bay doors, ready, bomb drop 1. And release. We've got some optional reconnaissance, we'll do that next. Close the bomb bay doors, get yourself back up on here. Very, very nice. Optional reconnaissance next. Let's radio for recon. More fighters coming in. 3 bandits, 3 o'clock, low altitude. Spitfires are reporting in. Spitfires will break off to deal with those hostile contacts very shortly. Jimmy, just quickly reload before we get there. We've got 2 optional reconnaissance photographs, so let's do both of these. Bennock, drop down, get ready to snap a photograph of the site. More enemy fighters on radar. I'm going to go for an auto tag. Auto tag, please. We've had some sort of hydraulics failure, and I think it's oxygen. It's oxygen. We're going to leave the oxygen failure as it is. In fact, no, we're going to get Citrus to deal with it. Go on, lad. Spitfires are doing a good job at keeping the enemies off us for the moment. Haven't taken any fire just yet. Bennock, get ready to snap another reconnaissance photograph. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition there. Jimmy the Brit. Jimmy the Brit doing a very nice job shooting all of those guys down. Let's turn around back to the original site. Have we got any additional reconnaissance photographs? Nope, just the stuff that we've got here. That's fine. Spitfires are falling back into formation. Very, very nice. Okay, Bennock, back up on there. Citrus, nobody needs healing, just go back to your position. We've taken our first shot of the game, which is a tiny little bit of damage to the underneath. That's wonderful. Very, very nice. How are we doing for ammo, Jimmy? Just do a quick reload. Got bandits coming in. 3 bandits, 1 o'clock, very high. We got our bombing site. Pilot, line us up to the bombing nodule. Got some work to do. Commencing bombing run. Enemy fighters coming in. Got more at the same altitude. Focus fire there, Bennock. Jimmy the Brit can't focus fire at the moment, but his 50 cals do the work all the same. Bennock, come down here to bomber control. Ready, bomb drop 2. They'll be on approach. Open the bomb bay doors. Can you focus fire now, please, for me, Jimmy? Thank you very much. Jimmy focusing fire, cutting them down. Drop the bombs. Close the doors. Get back up there for me. Wonderful. We got enemy bandits closing in 7 o'clock high. Off that, I think that's 5 o'clock high. 5 o'clock high. We've got enemy fighters in front of us as well, have we? No, just to our tail. Well, Cupcake. Dish 'em out some love if they close. Let's see, are they on approach? Will they get here in time? That's the question. There we go. Focus fire with incendiary ammunition there, please, Cupquake. Oh yeah, these guys didn't stand a chance. Holy shit. Yeah, no chance they were going to be able to chase us down there. That was... Look how fucking little damage we took. That was a really easy mission. I fucking... That's great. I'm glad that we're at that point as well. Definitely the Spitfire escort is making the difference. Making a massive difference. Just peeling the fingernails of some of the enemy fighters off of us, which is great. Beautiful. Free money, damn right. Perfect. Back over the River Thames, there is Lundinium, or Lundinium. F in chat there for Liquid, who got himself shot in the face by the roulette there. Poor fella. He'll be back soon, he'll make a recovery. Lovely. New course plotted. There it is. Wonderful. Let's bank left. You got it. Okay. Not too much drama, eh, chat? It's good. I'm just going to have another quick drink. Very nice. Now making our approach on the runway. Quickly lock the landing gear in. Wonderful. Hydraulics are locked. Wonderful. I have to tab out briefly. There we go. Back in. Wonderful. Okay, not too bad. There we are. Touchdown. No complaints from me there. Oh, just in time for an oxygen bottle failure. Perfect. I might upgrade our oxygen bottle. Wonderful. The Todd battery ammo dumps. The Todd battery, very, very powerful railway artillery used to attack London from northern France. Very, very nasty. 10 grand in optional reconnaissance photographs as well. Very nice, very nice. Lovely. Let's see what people have done in terms of levels. Hopefully Bennock will level up in his gunning proficiency there. We've got auto tag, lean fuel mix and defensive fire from Bennock. Very, very nice. Corkscrew plus as well, which means the cooldown is reduced, which is excellent in case we need to get out of the way of enemy aces shooting rockets at us like the last guy did, the bastard. Okay. Absolutely no complaints from me here. As I say, we're just continuing to level up the aircraft. In terms of systems, Oxygen Tank Mark II. Let's reduce its rate of failure. We're very close to the limit load of our aircraft, but that's, you know, fine. No complaints, really. Standard engines, survival, Mark V armour. We do have access to much heavier armours later on, but I don't think I'm going to bother in that because I don't want to get sawn in half. For the most part, we might as well just save our money for a rainy day in case we get shot down. We can like fully refund and replace the aircraft if we need to. Especially upgrading guns and things is going to be the big one. In our next mission, we'll get the Mark III 50 cal, which is nice. It's going to give us some extra firepower for the ventral or the tail gunner. So that's yeah, no complaints from me there. I don't need to upgrade crew gear just yet, I don't think. Let's take a look. Have we got anything unlocked in terms of crew gear? Nothing really. We're pretty much at the top of the crew gear trees. There's no like extra flak helmets or anything like that. I'm going to need to get the guys ready for high altitude bombing. That's going to be the big one, which means giving them thermal overalls and so on. But apart from that, all is well. Okay, so we've got an enemy ace here and here. I'm going to go for this one, as we've got enemy armor down and enemy damage down. We're going to go for a resistance weapons drop. This is going to be quite dangerous. High altitude, a high risk enemy ace mission. We've got the Spitfires we can call in, and we've got 4 rockets. And if it's a heavy bomber, we've got the dual 20mm guns underneath, which are going to be nice. So as I say, once Jonix here reaches, I think, level 11, hopefully not level 12, but level 11, he's going to be able to navigate via starlight, which is going to be perfect. The supplies must be dropped from low altitude. We may end up coming to medium altitude, but it looks like it's actually getting dark, which means we won't be able to navigate via the stars. Align us to the next node. You can see Cupquake in the back there. Franz and Fritz Blitzer. So is that potentially 2 enemy aces? Okay, there's potentially 2 enemy aces in the AO. That's a little bit tricky. Let's go for a lean fuel mix while we're leaving England here. Try and really stretch our fuel usage out. This could be quite dangerous, as a matter of fact. I may end up using the slow time button to try and keep a tab on things. Would you want to be in a Lank in World War II? I don't know where. If I was going to be a soldier in World War II or whatever, you know, a member of Her Majesty's Armed Forces, I'm not sure where I would be, to be honest. I'm not sure. Really don't know. There we are, to the left. Enemy fighters on radar. Medium altitude patrol. Will they come down for us? That's the question. If we sort of stay below this cloud cover, we might get away with it. We've got a flak field. They're actually flacking out over the water. clearly know that we're coming. Unfortunately, I cannot operate at medium altitude at night, so we've got to stay at low altitude, which means going through this flak field. Nothing I can do about it. Nearby hazard marked. Radio for recon. I don't want to call the support just yet. Enemy fighters on radar. No sign of the enemy ace. Once the enemy ace arrives, we're in range of an enemy radar station. There we go. Okay, we're out. Oh, hello. Out of range of the enemy radar station. That's fine. Just going through the flak field, taking some buffeting, but no serious damage yet. Oh, in fact, React is fucked, actually. Let's just quickly heal him. He must have got hit by flak. Cupquake as well, got hit by a little bit of flak. Need to give these guys flak vests. Otherwise they're going to get shagged. Cupquake took a little bit of damage there. The pilot's more important than Cupquake, I'm afraid. As the pilot is the only one that can get us home. Russell's ahead. So far, no fighter contacts. Quickly get down the other end of the plane for me there, Citrus. There's our radar station. Okay, it looks like we're going to get detected here. We're going straight through a radar station. Ooh. So shit is about to get hot. There we go, we've been detected. Enemy fighters on radar. Just those ones there. Looks like that was the response force. Well, course plotted. We're now out of the flak field at the very least. Oh, he says, as we approach a flak field. We're just on the edge of a flak field. Now focus fire, please, Jimmy. Incendiary ammunition, you know the drill. Cut them down as they approach. Then up there, focus fire as well. Taking a little bit of fire as they approach. Not too bad, not too bad. Remember to drop the supplies from low altitude. I am now going to call in the Spitfires, as we need them sooner rather than later. Citrus, quickly come back and heal Jimmy the Brit. Here's the resistance force just outside of the city. 50 cals, good job, good job. Jimmy the Brit gets them. Right, let's drop the bomb load. Let's get Bennock down to bomber control. Open the bomb bay doors, ready to drop the supplies. We've got optional reconnaissance, which I'm going to go for. Drop the supplies. Enemy fighter spotted on radar. There's a good chance the enemy ace is now coming. Get yourself back up on here. Where are those enemies there? We've lost the O2 bottle again. We're just going to leave that for the moment. In fact, no, Citrus, get on there. Spitfire's reporting in. Very nice. Bennock, quickly drop down to low altitude for me. Let's go for an auto tag. Get ready to snap a reconnaissance photograph. Lovely, nicely done. Get back on gunner control for me. Turn us over here. So far, no enemy fighters really coming in. Took a little bit of flak damage there. There's an enemy airfield there that will be dispatching fighters if they get the chance. Where is the enemy ace? I'm expecting him very soon. Bennock, quickly just go and reload. Citrus, take a seat. I really expected the enemy ace. We won't get used to the Spitfires for the ace mission then. Let's radio for optional reconnaissance. Radio for recon. We'll plot a slightly safer course back. There we go. Okay, suspiciously quiet. Don't like it. No sign of the enemy ace. Incendiary is recharged, A-firm. We're just going to have to slot our way back through all the air defense grids. Tank is ready to use, A-firm. No sign of the enemy ace. Very strange. Yep, Spitfires are breaking off. We're going to go through the radar station. Just a marker. But rather than going through the flak field, we're just on the edge of a flak field at the moment, but rather than going through the flak field, Still nothing. Where is the enemy ace? Where is he going to swoop in from? We're not actually in a flak field according to this, but apparently we are. Through the radar station then. Okay. Where is he? Where is the bastard? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There was no optional reconnaissance or anything like that. Still don't have radio for recon yet. Where will he be? I'm hoping he'll appear after we get detected from this radar site, because I do want to shoot him down if I get a chance. Again, there's no sign of him. We've barely taken any contact so far. Maybe he wasn't stationed near the radar stations that we went for. 620 bits. Reclaiming my rightful place. Hope you're enjoying Bomber Crew. I am. It's been a while since I've played it, but I am enjoying it. No sign of... Oh, hang on. Did it say enemy fighters on radar? I thought it said something was on radar. No? Nothing. No sign of the enemy ace at all. Didn't even appear. The intelligence must have been off. Curious. A very uneventful mission. Very strange. Very, very strange indeed. I was seen on enemy radar twice, but barely any intercept forces were sent. Very strange that. Genuinely quite curious. Absolutely no bloody sign of them. Get out, Karma. Get out. Well, okay. Well, we'll just pull back to the airfield then. We're back over Engerland Humperdinck. It is too quiet, serious. But we made it back. Relatively low stress, low pressure. No sign of the ace. Very strange. Very, very strange. I've never known an ace not turn up. Now lined up for the runway. Begin our descent. Lower the landing gear. With some sauerkraut. There are some very sauerkrauts over there, Frisket Biscuit, after we blew up that... or after we dropped supplies over there. Spitfires recharged. Don't need them yet. Or won't need them at all, in fact. How did you become level 10? I should have died way before, according to my expectancy. Yes, there's been a freak an anomaly with the. Yeah, it's been a little bit unusual having people survive this long. It's not quite right. Not quite right. Resistance weapons drop. Okay, so taking a look at the time here, it is 3 o'clock, and I haven't actually eaten any lunch or anything yet. So I'm probably going to go and get some food, which probably means leaving it here for now. So yeah, I've very much enjoyed this, and I've managed to keep 1,100 of you entertained, which is nice. In a lot of cases, you tend to find that people fly the nest and do their own thing, but I'm glad to have kept you here for at least these few hours. So yeah, that's it from me. I'm gonna palm you off. I'm gonna palm you off too. Yeah, if you did enjoy Bomber Crew, do feel free to drop in again. I'm definitely going to be doing that again. As I say, the reason we didn't play Bomber Crew for quite a while was because I'd literally burnt out on it. I played it so much and it was just very repetitive, but seeing that the game's had like a fresh couple of updates and the UI is a bit nicer and everything's a bit more quirky, like the heavy bombers coming down for you, or the heavy fighters attacking you whenever you trigger radar, or at least in that one mission, was quite challenging. So yeah, that was quite cool. I'm going to get a hydrate, quickly drink some water. Hydrate bot more useful than ever in this hot weather. So yeah, thank you very much. I can see a wall of people following this, so that's very, very, very kind of you all there. if you did drop in. Crazy Goon, Teapot, and Dead Snake, to name such a few. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all either later this evening or it'll be tomorrow now. For more games. We don't just play Bomber Crew, we play some survival games as well, like The Long Dark. I've got to play a game provided to me by a THQ community manager. Basically turned around and said, "Yo bro, I want you to play this game." So we're going to take a look at it. The thing with being asked to play that game is that I've not asked for it. There wasn't any money on the table, but if there was money on the table, I wouldn't take money, because if you take money from a company to review a game, you have to give it a good review. Do you know what I mean? No company is going to pay you for giving them a bad review. So even if there was a promise, hey, here's however much, and I want you to give it a good review, no, not my cup of tea. So we've got a totally impartial review of that game coming up. I'm going to just, speak my mind about it and see exactly how good it is. It looks okay, but, it's one of those ones. We'll experiment a bit deeper. Tell Womble you're a sellout streamer. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, lovely. And, XCOM and stuff like that, we're going to be doing that. And a little bit of FTL. Have been enjoying FTL recently. So, yes, we shall take a look at all of those. So, yes, thank you very much. And I'll catch you all next time. Toodaloo!